Let's be honest. When it comes to men's health, there's one question that never seems to disappear. Does size really matter? You hear it everywhere. Late night jokes, locker room talk, those awkward family comments someone throws in to get a laugh. And social media? That just takes it to another level. Memes, bragging, exaggerations, complaints, endless noise that leaves a man quietly wondering, am I normal? Do I measure up? And what do women actually want? What most men don't realize is this: the truth is far more reassuring, far more grounded in science, and far more freeing than anything culture has led them to believe. So stay with me, because today we're not just talking myths, we're breaking them. We're looking at what research really says about women's preferences, why these insecurities run so deep, and how everyday habits damage confidence more than any number on a measuring tape. I'm Dr. Maya Gibrael, a board-certified urologist and sexologist with over 7 years of experience helping men over 50 protect their confidence, improve their intimacy, and reclaim dignity in their health. I've sat across from hundreds of men who never told a soul about their fears until they finally reached my office. I've seen strong, capable men look down at the floor and whisper, "Doctor, what if I'm not enough?" And I've seen how that question can quietly follow them into their relationships, their marriages, their self-image, and even their careers. Before we dive deeper, quick pause. Tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love seeing how far our men's health community reaches. And while you're here, hit like and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you honest, practical health insights without shame, stigma, or gimmicks. Now, the myth sounds simple. Bigger is always better. Movies push it, jokes exaggerate it, some friends might reinforce it without even thinking. But when you strip away the noise and look at what science shows, the story changes completely. Across multiple studies, when women are allowed to choose privately, without pressure, without performance culture, without comparison, their overwhelming preference is for average size. Not the extremes, not the fantasy 12-inch exaggerations, not what you see in adult entertainment, just normal, comfortable, and realistic. And here's the part nobody tells men. The vast majority are already in that preferred range. It's not a distant target. It's where most men naturally fall. Let me walk you through the real science, and then we'll get into the 5 biggest mistakes men make around this issue, along with practical, proven steps to replace anxiety with confidence. Mistake number 1. Believing media myths. Biologically, the average erect penis is 5 to 6 inches long and about 4.5 to 5 inches in girth. That's not a guess. That's based on thousands of measured cases, not anonymous surveys. And when researchers analyzed best-selling adult products purchased by women, the most commonly selected sizes were nearly identical to those averages. Emotionally, the damage comes from comparison. Men see staged images, digital editing, camera tricks, and fantasy content, then assume those extremes are the standard. That disconnect creates shame and anxiety, even when they're already right where most women prefer. Practically, stop comparing yourself to fiction. Women's real choices in private reflect truth, not performance. Mistake number 2, ignoring comfort and fit. Physically, the female body is designed with comfort in mind. Too much girth can cause discomfort or tearing. Excessive length can hit the cervix and trigger pain, not pleasure. Studies show that for many women, comfort and connection increase satisfaction more than any measurement ever could. Emotionally, most women don't want intimacy to feel like they're being evaluated or overwhelmed. They want presence, trust, safety, and responsiveness, not performance pressure. Practically, focus on pacing, communication, positioning, lubrication, and emotional connection. These create far greater pleasure than an extra inch ever could. Mistake number 3, assuming all women want the same thing. Biologically, research shows subtle variation. Women who report vaginal orgasms sometimes show a mild preference for slightly above average length, around 6.5 inches. But again, we're talking small variations, not massive differences. Emotionally, preferences vary like taste in food or music. Some women care more about size, many don't care at all. Nearly all value confidence, foreplay, communication, hygiene, and emotional closeness. Practically, instead of asking, "Am I enough?" try, "What helps you feel most connected and comfortable?" That simple shift creates intimacy and eliminates guesswork. Mistake number 4, neglecting overall health. Erections rely on one thing more than size: blood flow, hormones, cardiovascular health, hydration, exercise, and sleep have a bigger impact on performance than genetics. Many men worry about inches but completely overlook the health factors that actually determine function. Emotionally, when a man invests in his body, his energy, and his mindset, he naturally feels more attractive and capable, regardless of size. Practically, start simple. Hydrate, move your body daily, breathe deeply, manage stress, and sleep well. Women consistently rank vitality and presence above physical extremes. Mistake number 5, letting insecurity control the bedroom. Anxiety is one of the biggest performance killers. When you worry about how you compare, your body responds with stress hormones that reduce blood flow, lower testosterone, and weaken erection strength. You're not failing, your nervous system is. Emotionally, women notice when a man is distracted by insecurity. They feel the distance, even if they don't know the cause. That breaks chemistry faster than anything physical. Practically, replace comparison with confidence. Connection is not created by inches. It's created by presence, touch, rhythm, patience, eye contact, and responsiveness. So, what can you do starting today? Stop the comparison trap. Unfollow accounts that trigger insecurity. Guard your mental space. Learn the real numbers: 5 to 6 inches in length, 4.5 to 5 inches in girth. Science shows you're almost certainly within the range women actually choose. Focus on what creates real satisfaction. Communication, foreplay, touch, trust, pacing. These outrank size over and over again in research and relationships. Invest in your health. Better blood flow, better energy, better performance, both physically and emotionally. Practice confidence rituals. Before intimacy, take a breath. Focus on your partner and remind yourself, "I am enough as I am." Look, I know this topic isn't just physical. For many men, insecurity started decades ago. Maybe a comment from a partner, maybe comparisons in a locker room, maybe something seen online before you even understood what was real and what wasn't. Some of you have carried that doubt silently through every relationship, never speaking it, always wondering. But here's the truth: science is on your side, biology is on your side, reality is on your side. You are normal, you are enough, and you are absolutely capable of satisfying your partner, not because of a number, but because of how you show up. Gentlemen, confidence doesn't come from chasing extremes. It comes from knowing the facts, building your health, and showing up with presence and respect. Age is not the end of vitality. In fact, for many men, their 50s and 60s become their most confident years because they finally stop chasing myths and start owning reality. So hold your head high. You don't need to measure up to lies. You only need to measure up to yourself, and that is more than enough. If this brought you clarity or reassurance, hit like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who needs to hear the truth. I'm Dr. Maya Gibrael, reminding you that your worth is not defined by inches. It's defined by confidence, health, and the love you bring into every relationship. Stay strong, stay confident, and remember, you are more than enough.